Hello again. It's me, Teacher Kelly. If you don't already know me, I am an interviewer for iTutorGroup, as well as a recruiter and mentor for a number of online ESL companies. I put up lots of videos on my channel for demos, for interview tips, for getting started in this industry. And if you haven't already seen, I've just recently started a wonderful new project called Real Teacher Talk. I've already got one video up on opinions on iTutorGroup. And this video is video number 2 in my series. So this one is tips for new online ESL teachers. Super valuable one, I think, because everyone entering this industry for the first time can always use a bit more guidance. So these videos are going to keep coming. So definitely click subscribe below if you want to keep up with the latest updates. But without further ado, today's video, I meet up with teachers May and Shellen to talk about their experiences with different companies, the challenges they've faced, and the biggest advice they have for you as a new online ESL teacher. So let's get started. Thank you guys so much for coming today and chatting with me a little bit. And hopefully, offering some good advice to new teachers, hopefully. So, as you guys probably know, because I already told you this, we're only going to do about 15 minutes, and I'm just going to ask you guys some questions to see kind of, what advice you can offer potential and new teachers.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, pretty much I'm just going to ask a question. I'll call you by name because I feel like that's the easiest. That's how I run my adult classes anyway when I'm teaching group classes, so I might as well do it here. All right, we're going to dive straight in. First thing that I have for you, I just want you to tell me a little bit about your teaching history. So how long you've been teaching, both in general and with ESL, and specifically how long you've been online teaching as well, and with what companies. So, Shellen, can you go first? Did I say your name right? I've always wondered if I mispronounced your name.
Wait, who?
Shellen?
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shellen.
Shellen.
It's okay.
I remember because I have you in my system as Anne, because that was what you registered as. So I always think Anne when I see your name, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's Shellen.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm so used to it by now. It's been 26 years of living. I'm used to it by now. It's just like, wait, what? Because I just had a full night of teaching, so they say teacher. I forget what my name is sometimes by the end of the night.
So Shellen. Shellen.
Yes.
Okay.
So I started teaching in 2017, so about 3 years now. I originally started teaching refugees online, actually. I taught them English. And that kind of evolved into kind of seeing what the ESL world is like. So I started with Cambly actually originally, but
awesome.
I have not done a lot with Cambly. And currently my main focus right now is actually Palfish.
Awesome.
I just enjoy the platform. I've been teaching Palfish for about a year now. I had a few breaks in between. I was living in India and I got very, very ill, so I had to take some time off. I had dengue fever and a few other things that just kind of knocked my system out. So I took some time off, but I then also am doing a little bit of work with iTutorGroup, but I'd say right now my main focus is Palfish.
Excellent. No, it's good. I think it's good to have, experience with different companies as well, because that gives a broader perspective of kind of what people can expect. So that's perfect, actually.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so now I get to learn how to pronounce it, because I only ever message you guys. I never have to say your names out loud. How do you say May?
Okay, almost there.
Just tell me so I don't embarrass myself more.
Okay, so it's Maypee.
Maypee. Okay, Maypee and Shellen. Okay.
Yeah.
I only ever message people, so I never have to say them out loud.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, but you can call me May.
May. Okay. Short. May.
Yeah. Hello, I am May. I am a Filipina. Yes, I live in the Philippines and English is not my native language. Okay, so here in the Philippines, we usually practice and study speaking in English. And then I started teaching English online, I guess, 2018 when I got pregnant. And
Awesome.
then, yes, I'm teaching English while I'm pregnant. And then, yes, I really need to have a long patience because, yes, kids, Chinese kids, to be specific, are very stubborn. Yes, so my first company was ACADSOC. I don't know if you're familiar with
Yep.
ACADSOC.
Yep, I've heard of them.
Okay, so yeah, so it became my stepping stone as an English teacher.
Fabulous.
And then after that, I joined 51 Talk. 51 Talk. Are you familiar with it?
Yep. Yep. Know them too.
Yes, 51 Talk. And then recently, I tutor group, but I'm still on my training, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you
Awesome.
interviewed me. Remember?
Yeah, no, I do remember. That part I remember.
Kelly is the
Yes,
best
okay.
interviewer.
Yes, she is. I didn't
Thank
feel nervous at all. Yeah. It's like I'm so comfortable talking with her. Then after that, okay, in sugar coating words.
Thank
Okay.
you. No,
And
thank
then,
you.
yes. And then also I tried applying in Palfish.
Oh,
But
awesome.
yes. And then that's it. I think 4 companies only. And also ABC.
Only 4 companies, just 4.
Okay. And the last is ABC 360. And that's it. Yeah.
Awesome. Excellent. No, that's actually really, really good experience. So I'm going to follow that question up because I have another one that kind of goes with that. And May, since you're already going, I'll let you kind of finish with this question. So how did you choose the companies that you applied to?
To be honest, YouTube ads.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good for people to know where to find these things. So that's good.
Yeah, so YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. And then, so I did a research about the company, the strengths of the company. I really want some flexible working hours, the incentives, of course, and the companies who are offering teaching certificates. Yes.
Cool, good,
So
excellent.
I usually highlight the company's strengths. That's it.
No, that's good. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, same question to you, Shellen.
So how originally got into the ESL world was through an NGO called Paper Airplanes, which tutors refugees, specifically Syrian refugees, online through Skype. And I found them through a Facebook ad, and I was so excited. I had no idea this whole entire world existed. It was like my eyes opened up. So I actually started being on in California, getting up at 6 a.m. to tutor my she's now one of my really good friends in Malaysia. She was living in Malaysia at the time. And so I kind of started diving into the whole world, and I think I joined some Facebook groups originally to kind of see, but then somebody contacted me about Palfish. I said, "Oh, what's that?" And truthfully, ESL is not my main focus. I'm a young college grad about to be a graduate school student. So as much as I love it, I'm also kind of focusing on a career. So I picked Palfish because there's no contract. And with my crazy life living in India, Palfish just kind of came up and I said, let's go, let's do it. And since then, I kind of look at different companies, but I also look really at how they approach their interview process, how they, what they're looking for in a teacher. Because also I think that it's important to have your own style, and every style does not fit every company. So I that's also why I decided to also join iTutorGroup, because I really enjoyed how the interview process was and just kind of the flexibility iTutorGroup gives. But I think the main factors are just kind of the factors of flexibility, and that's what I really want with a company.
Awesome. You both brought up really good points with that one. Awesome. That's really good. Okay, so I know you probably have to think back a little bit because both of you started a while back. When you first started, what did you find most challenging? So what was the hardest thing about kind of, getting going in this industry? Like what did you find the hardest? So Shalyn, I'll let you keep going. Sorry, I'm just determined to call you Anne for some reason. It's because that's all I see on my thing.
It's my middle name. Anyway.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Now I understand
it's my middle name.
Now
Shalyn Ann.
All right, so I'll let you continue with that, Shalyn. What did you find most challenging when you started?
I think that in the industry, there's so many different opinions, there's so many teaching styles that you kind of are pulled in so many different directions, and trying to also remember at the same time to develop your own teaching style. That I think is so important, to develop your own teaching style. You could read as much, you could see as many videos as you want, but at the end of the day, you need to find what works. And I think there was actually a discussion on a recent group I literally just read an hour ago, kind of the whole discussion up to not trying to focus on what others, the others teaching style, but also be able to learn from it. So I think as a new teacher, I watched hundreds of videos at the beginning, but as I kind of developed my own teaching style, and I got my students and I saw how I was successful, I think I've now tried to just focus on how I can be a better teacher and how I can, help my students succeed.
Awesome. I like that. That's a really good one. I think that is really important.
I do occasionally watch videos. If there's somebody that recommends a teacher or a YouTube channel, I'll definitely watch to kind of have a little refresher. But I definitely, so I've developed my own style now. I think it's important to keep, if it ain't if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Exactly. No, I agree with that. I think having your own style is really important, and that is a big struggle for a lot of new teachers, is finding that, where their kind of niche or where their style fits. Okay, May, what was your biggest struggle when you started?
Okay, so as I was teaching, I guess I need to handle kids who are stubborn. That's the biggest challenge I need to handle. And all and also students who doesn't pay attention, participate. I don't know what exact words to put.
No, those are
those
are real challenges though, having to deal with certain personalities.
Yes, after working like 3 hours straight, and then you need to deal with students who are stubborn.
Yeah.
And then when you tell them to focus, when you give a lot of effort just for them to participate, I almost cry sometimes. I'll just like, okay, hold on, the camera isn't working, but behind that, I really want to cry. I really want to pinch that kid. I don't know. And then after that, I also watch videos online, and then some teaching techniques. As I was applying in several companies, that is how I got variety of teaching techniques, and I am still applying it now. I guess I'm working as an ESL tutor for like 2 years or 2.5.
Awesome.
Yeah. And longer patience. Yes. Thanks to them.
That's good.
Yeah, yes.
No, I think that is a good one too. If you're not used to dealing with the different personalities of kids, and especially online, because it's not a classroom where you can just be like, sit down. It's kind of like they can just close the computer and walk away if they're really bored of you.
Yeah.
So no, very, very good. Okay, so kind of going with that one, have there been any particular challenges that you found specifically when working for a company? So any challenges dealing with some of these companies? Because I know you guys have quite a bit of experience between you for several companies. Has there been any challenges that you found when, like engaging with your company or anything along those lines? Whoever wants to go first.
Let me think.
This could be a hard one. That's why I'll let whoever thinks of something first.
I think the most recent challenge I've had has been with iTutorGroup, how they purely judge your feedback and your teaching ability based off the student's feedback. I'll admit I'm still trying to kind of get used to iTutorGroup. I had a really bad feedback, and honestly, it almost brought me to tears, and I just wanted to quit. I think now the company doesn't always, the ratings don't always reflect your teaching style, and when the company only sees, oh, this rating and this is how good the teacher is, I think that's been a frustrating factor.
That's a good one. That's a good one. And that iTutor is really, really big for the ratings, but I found that across a few companies that have the kind of Apple system or rating system, it can really, like, even if you get, you know, slightly less than whatever's considered perfect at a company, it can really hurt. Like, even if you get, like, you know, 4 out of 5 stars or 9 out of 10, it's kind of like, what did I do wrong? So it's kind of devastating.
Probably my third class I had, and I'll admit I'm still insecure about teaching level 12 for people in iTutorGroup. The person who was a VIP who relation to the company said, I don't think Shella knows how to teach English. Yeah. And that definitely hurt, because you know, here you are, you spend so many hours working on your teaching style that you know it's not going to fit everyone, but to get that feedback was definitely hard to swallow.
No, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think that what you said at the very end is really good advice. You have to learn with this feedback to not take it to heart, and it is hard. I still hate getting crap ratings, even if they're unfair. I'm still like, so you do kind of have to. Yeah, it is something that kind of takes that. That is a struggle. That's a big one. That was good. Okay, May, have you thought of something?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess the greatest challenge is when I get penalties. Yes,
Oh,
because
that's a good one.
penalties on 5-1 talk is triple the salary. Yeah.
Oh,
So for
gotcha.
example, your student gave you a negative feedback, and then after that, you will easily get a penalty, and then you can dispute it right away. Yes,
Gotcha.
you'll contact a lot of people, like a lot of customer service, yes, consultants, and then
Through
they will
everything.
just give you a feedback like, I'm sorry, I can't because there are a lot of reasons. I don't know why. That's why you'll end up being lazy to contact them and just, okay, never mind.
You just take the
I'll just work
penalty
for it.
eventually. Yeah.
Yes, take the penalty and just work for it again. And it doesn't happen just once in a day. It usually happens like twice, thrice, and it
Gotcha.
really hurts. Like efforts aren't paid off. Yes, because
Mm.
on 5-1 Talk they usually say that it's not a job being an ESL tutor, but it's a business. We give you clients and you work for it. And then after that, if there are any problems that you can encounter, you can consult us. But it is not 100% that we can resolve the problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of flaws that I hate, or the greatest challenge I uh, experience in the company.
I think you both brought up really good things, and those are pretty universal across most companies, is the ratings thing. Penalties,
Yeah.
most companies I know have some form of penalties, some harsher than others. And something you mentioned but didn't explicitly say, the red tape. There tends to be a lot of red tape when trying to communicate
Yeah.
and get things done. So those are 3 really good ones.
I will say though that I actually found, and I only realized this recently, Palfish does not solely judge you at your teaching ability based off your ratings.
Oh,
They
good.
have something called head teachers, so they are a large factor in assigning your regular students, and they'll watch your classes and basically try to fit the best student with the best teacher. So your rating doesn't necessarily reflect how well you are as a teacher to the company.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool to know about them. Interesting. Awesome. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys too much longer because I did promise you like 15, 20 minutes. So I have one question just to finish up, and you can give me a short answer if you like. And it's like 1 sentence is fine. Give me your biggest tip that you have for someone that is new to this industry. So whether it's someone that's applying or whether it's a brand new teacher, what would you tell them? Whoever thinks of something can yell it out first. This is a good thinking question.
Okay. Okay, me.
I like that you raised your hand.
Okay, so yes, don't be afraid to learn new things every day.
That's a very good one.
Yes.
I like that. That's a good one. All right.
Yes.
What you got for me, Shellen? She's still thinking.
Don't judge your teaching style and your teaching ability based off students' feedback, and also make sure to develop your own unique teaching style.
Yeah, both very good ones.
Yay!
Yeah! Gold star!
Oh, here we go. Wait. We got high fives, we got stars, we got pom-poms. No, I love it. I think you guys have given some really good advice, and a lot of this stuff is things that new teachers don't think about when they're starting. I guarantee you people putting in applications right now are not thinking about feedback. They're not thinking about their style. They're just trying to get a job. And I think those are really important things. And even from interviewing that I see, a lot of people don't have their own style when they're interviewing. I see them copying, X YouTube video or whatever. And you really do need that your own style.
I can think of one more.
Oh, okay.
Apply to multiple companies. Don't have your heart set on one company.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's actually really, because both of you are associated with several companies. I am as well. You guys know that.
Yes,
so
you have a long list.
It grows too. It's still growing. I just scheduled a demo for another company today.
Which one?
BlingABC.
I've been looking into BlingABC.
I will tell you, their process is, so this is off topic. I'll cut this off the end of our video. Their process is, no, it doesn't matter. Their process is quite long, I'm finding, compared to a lot of other companies. So I've been going through it for like over 2 weeks now, I think. So you have to kind of book in steps. So I did a demo, I did a training session, I did a 2-hour onboarding session today, and then now I have to book my mock class. So it's quite extensive. They do pay you for it. So they do pay you for the training components, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, so I'm doing my mock class for that one, I think on Thursday. I have to pick the time, but definitely Thursday. So we'll see.
This is off topic, but I might be in the market for a new company soon because I'm going to be a graduate student. So I don't want to spend hours and hours trying to market myself. I'm hopefully going to start this fall in the Netherlands, but because of COVID,
yes,
that might be delayed a year. So we'll see. But yeah, I, like you, will probably add on soon. I was talking to several people. I think Wales and Bling I was actually talking to, but I'm now that my school that I'm planning on attending basically said we're going to have classes online in the fall. So I'm kind of trying to decide, do I want to start this fall or do I want to start next fall? But yeah, I will also be in the market soon for a new company.
Well, you can reach out to me anytime.
Of course, and I probably will. But yeah, Kelly, thank you so much for this opportunity. Really,
no problem at all. I really appreciate you guys jumping in to do this, because I know you're busy with teaching of your own and lots of other things going on.